We are in Bukeye, commune of Muramvya province, the center of Burundi, a former residence of the Burundi royal dynasty. All kings who ruled over the country from the antiquity lived there, an area of choice because of its good weather. Crops are greener all along the year because of the low temperatures. The atmosphere is wonderful there. However, that atmosphere contrasts with home life for Liela, a 3-year-old girl of Buhogwa Hill in Nyarucham zone. When she was 1 year old, she became sick. Her health status went from bad to worse daily. What worsened most her situation was the fact that instead of taking her to hospital, her mother carried her to witch doctors. An evil spirit had entered her child, she believed. Has not been World Vision's nutrition program, she would have passed away. Bewitched, people whispered in her neighborhood. Meanwhile, Liela ached. In the African tradition, old age equals wisdom. From her experience, Anne, her grandmother, knew in advance that her grandchild was suffering from a disease that can be treated at health facilities. She pleaded with her daughter-in-law, asking her to carry the child to hospital. But instead, Alice decided to go the former African way. She went to consult witch doctors who performed their rituals in vain.
Wewe ntuje mu Kirundi jewe je Muramvya niho hangiriye amahoro. Naragwaje abana batatu, abo bana batatu barabanza barampenda ngo ninje ku bapfumu kandi naragiye ku mupfumu umwe aramutwampa reka sinanyugwa agatima kaguma kari Muramvya. Uwo mwuzukuru wanje rero hafatiwe akiyumvira ko ari ibyo mu Kirundi. Ewe mugenzi kumbura ubanza uje kwa muganga jewe no guhanura ngo yanyokuru rampenda ngo umwana wanje ngo baramuhaye isuma ngo none ngo sinomujana kwa muganga ngo anyoye amata yoca hwera ni nukuri ntazohwera namba ntimana iratubona jewe nije namubereye nukuri umumarayika wo kumujana kwa muganga.
Jambo Ngendakumana, a community health mobilizer in Nyarucham zone, explains that it was not easy to convince her neighbor Alice to bring her child to hospital.
Urabona ubwa mbere agifatwa yaragwaye. Agwaye nyene bajya nyene bo muhira bakaguma bibaza ngo agwaye ngo ingwara ngo zo mu Kirundi. Hama nyene haraduka aragenda ku bapfumu. Hagiye ku bapfumu n'ubundi ntaco yahakuye. Ico yahakuye nuko n'umupfumu yahavuye ngira ngo abonye aremerewe nawe ne yamuhanuye ko yogenda kwa muganga nkuko abaremesheke yabo twama twabibigishije. Hanyuma rero ageze kwa muganga ariko arafata umusururu harageze naho acamwo aragenda nyene handi mu Gikonge aragenda gusaba y'umuti mu Kirundi nyene. Hanyuma harimo nemesheke yago mu Gikonge yitwa Izidori acaramubonayo acarambarira ati wa muntu wiwanyu namubonye ari karafata imiti kwa naka nti urantabara ni basura kumubona uzoce umbarira tumufata ahubwo mbere umutere n'ubwo bayuka azofatwa. Buriya ntiyagarutse nino yaciye agiramwo ni Muramvya aca mujane Muramvya none umwana ubu yaratoye imitende ngira ngo murabona ingene yara asigaye ameze ubu.
Even though Alice is still convinced that bad spirits exist and can harm people, good news is that Liela's mother is putting into practice what she learned from World Vision Burundi nutrition program.
Ingwara zo mu Kirundi ziriho nuko mwege tazonyene ibintu mugareka umuntu akumubwira bene mubyemera ndabizi ko mutyo kugira mwigera ko mwemera ko byoba sida uri kurabivuga
A nutritious food that Liela likes very much. Liela was saved due to combined efforts between World Vision Burundi and local health mobilizers who convinced Alice to bring her to Muramvya Hospital. Roserine Owimbabazi, World Vision Burundi Nutrition Coordinator in Rutegama ADP, says to be satisfied by the fact that Liela's mother is putting into practice what she learned from World Vision volunteers.
We normally work together with community health workers. They do activities of screenings and reference to health facilities. So this one was referred to an hospital where they should treat her. So while we were doing our regular activities of supervision, we found that one in an hospital where she was being treated. What we do actually is to work with the health staff at this level in order to show them how they can do a correct follow-up of those cases. And this one was treated with what we call an RUTF, a ready-to-use therapeutic food. And then after she is discharged, those community health workers, they continue to do their regular activities of follow-up of those cases. So they went to visit the family and gave education and trainings to the family, especially the mother, how she should feed the child well. Let me say we are very, very satisfied seeing the way the mother is really applying what community health workers showed her, the way she is preparing well food, nutritious food for the child.
More support is still needed to save lives of many children in Burundi like Liela. According to a report of the International Food Policy Research Institute, despite being potentially self-sufficient in food, Burundi has the highest level of hunger. It topped the list of countries with the highest levels of hunger listed in the 2012. Agricultural practices that remain rudimentary, contraction and overcultivation of lands are the main cause of that hunger.